We're talking Canelo versus Jermall Charlo. Obviously, Michael Coppinger of ESPN is reporting that his sources are indicating Canelo will be fighting Jermall Charlo on Cinco de Mayo. I love that fight.
I love this fight. I gotta be honest. I love this fight. Wow, that is something to wake up to. Wow, wow. Yo, I gotta process that right now. Wow.
How much of a shot does he have?
I thought, I was thinking Jermall Charlo is one of the guys that I could see beating Canelo, bro. I mean,
wow.
now I gotta put my money where my mouth is, because I've been the one. I gotta be honest. I've been the one saying, you know what, Jermall and Andre. Although Andre, I think, feel like now is passing his prime and is not as much of a threat as he was before to Canelo. But I felt like Jermall is a major threat, and I feel like Jermall would beat Canelo. Now the fight's gonna happen. So now, you know what? Big props to Canelo for doing the fight, because this was the guy that I was picking to beat him if they fought. So big props, and I'm gonna give Canelo even bigger props if he beats Jermall. But let's see, because like I said, I picked Jermall to beat Canelo, and I gotta stick with my original guns. I can't pull back on myself now. You know.
What's good, family? So smash the like button, subscribe, and lick off the bell. So we just heard there from your man's Paulie Malignaggi, gassing the place up, but I'll give him credit, at least he's being consistent right now. Paulie Malignaggi is reacting, or has now reacted to, the whole rumours around Jermall Charlo facing Canelo Alvarez. Now again, I give Paulie Malignaggi credit for sticking with his predictions. It's easy to gas the place up, but at least now it's becoming more of a reality. Alvarez versus Jermall Charlo. He's keeping that same energy, however. Same energy or not, you are gassed, Pauline. And to be honest, what you need to do is put them coins up, because right now you're just shilling for the sake of shilling about Jermall Charlo can KO Alvarez. It's a 50-50 fight. Where do you find these dudes? Seriously, where they at? Unbelievable. 50-50. Who Jermall Charlo faced? Seriously, who he faced? He went life and death. Was it Castano? And I said it the other day. Castano, yeah, is a worse version of Alvarez. He's a knockoff version. I'd say Alvarez is a star at what he does. Castano is like a D version of that, or a C version, and he'd give you all you could handle, and that's not even including the weight as well. Jermall Charlo's a 160 pounder, and really he only came up because his brother was at 154, and even then he got that skinny look. He got that Terence Crawford skinny look about him. I mean, look at Alvarez. Yeah. Whatever you say about Alvarez is pitbull thick. He's super duper thick in the back. Yeah? He got that bulbous look. That full look. Charlo's got that 140 pound malnutritioned African kind of swag. That's the kind, I'm just telling you what it is. I'm just telling you the swag I get from, you know what I'm saying? He pulling off, listen, Charlo pulling off the African swag, 100%. I'm just telling you what it is. People can be mad. I'm just telling you what I see. Yeah, he pulling off that, trust me, 100%. Jermall Charlo got that African swag down pat. Yeah, he needs to get some calories in, 100%. His calories lacking. I mean, Jermall Charlo, why are you always stunting with a Ferrari? Get some calories in your system. What's no good? It's no good having a Ferrari, yeah, and you're pushing around that skinny swag. No good, yeah? Because what we know is Alvarez, he's super duper tick. Listen, it's one thing saying, yeah, I think Charlo can beat Alvarez. That in itself is as delusional as possible. But then to extend that to saying Charlo's like Golovkin. Where do you... And Pauline, yeah, I think you've been hitting your head too hard, truth be known. I think Artem Lobov, with them bare knuckles, knocked something out of your head, truth be known. Because to be fair, ever since you said, oh man, I'll never lose to an MMA fighter. And the worst thing is, Artem Lobov was a bum in MMA. That's the worst thing. Artem Lobov was Conor McTapper's human heavy bag. He was shot to pieces himself. But still, he wiped the floor with you, Pauline. And in a way, Pauline let down boxing that day. Because it's a bit like when Tyron Woodley lost to Jake Paul. It makes MMA look bad. Well, you best believe when Pauline lost to Artem Lobov, boxing was down bad that day. Because the way people was gassing Pauline, even myself maybe, you know. In fact, tell I, I'm not sure what I was thinking, but trust me, you best believe that Pauline, wow. He made boxers look real bad, real weak. To get your head boxed off by Conor McTappers. Human heavy bag. Damn. I'm not sure what's worse, your performance against Artem Lobov or this take. Charlo's like Golovkin. He's got the left hook and the right hand, listen. Golovkin, here's another one. Golovkin's like a pit bull. He's thick. He's a massive 160 pounder. Charlo is skinny in the back. Yeah? I told you before, listen. Charlo got the African swag. And I'm sorry, but it's as simple as that. Until Charlo fixes the African swag he's got, that skinny looking swag, it's no good. It's not going to hold against Alvarez. I'll never forget, when Alvarez went in the ring with guess who? He went in the ring with Plant Pot. And at the time, Caleb Plant Pot, at the time, I thought, wow, Plant Pot looks full. He didn't look thick, but he was big and lanky looking. But still, guess what? He wasn't pushing the African swag. He was just big and, you know what I'm saying? Big trailer trash looking ass. Yeah? Caleb Plant was pushing that big trailer trash, big skinny looking trailer trash looking ass. Yeah? Because people from the trailer trash, they don't eat high quality food. They eat the Wendy's, you know what I mean? Trust me, they stay off the Wendy's. So the Wendy's don't have no nutrition in it. That's your man Caleb Plant Pot. He been raised off the Wendy's. So he doesn't have he's got that, bottom line, he got that skinny trailer park swag. You know what I'm saying? You know for a fact as well. You never see no buff dudes, no full looking dudes from the trailer park. They've all got that skinny rough looking swag. That's your man Caleb Plant Pot. He got that skinny rough looking swag. Yeah? But still, he had the height. He had that thick trailer trash looking swag. He went in there, and guess what? Despite looking a lot bigger than Alvarez, and I can't lie, when I was comparing them, I thought, wow, I was really intrigued because it was a notable difference. I thought, it looked, because the difference was so big, it looked like it was bound to play a factor. I thought, wow, yeah, Caleb Plant Pot. This trailer trash skinny swag is looking strong, looking big. I'm intrigued to see how it plays a factor in this fight. Guess what? Next thing I know, I see Caleb Plant Pot begging in the ring for some mercy from Alvarez, talking about, oh man, I've got kids, and have you got kids, and you've got a beautiful wife, and I really wanna see my kids later tonight, and I just wanna make it home to my kids, and I didn't mean the things I was saying. It was only talk, and I was trying to build a fight. Wow, that's what you best believe that. That's what Alvarez did to your man's number one trailer trash don. Yeah, he whooped all the trash talk out of him, and all that was left is that big skinny Wendy's. Look at that Wendy's fed. Listen, you best believe Caleb Plant Pot, he hasn't been raised on no wheat fed meat. He's been eating that, what do they call it? That soy. He's been eating that soy fed meat. No good. Wendy's. Yeah, Wendy's trailer trash looking ass swag. And the reason I bring this up is to say Caleb Plant is a 168 pounder. And he tried that whole big skinny trailer trash swag. And look what happened to him. He got popped. Now, Charlo, he's got a similar kind of swag, but the African version. He got that skinny African version swag. That skinny starving swag, yeah? That's the one I mean, call me a liar. Look at Charlo's pictures, yeah? He got this skinny swag. He ain't thick. And he's a weight division below. So what do you think happens when he comes up against Alvarez? We've already seen how it plays out at 168. Alvarez is too thick. He's gonna punch through that skinny swag you've got. And it's as simple as that. Yeah? And it's a shame that people like Paulie are fixing to get Charlo hurt about Triple G. Charlo wouldn't know the first thing about Triple G, in my opinion. Maybe these days, but again, the thing is for me, these fights are supposed to happen. There has been some talk actually of Charlo facing Plant Pot, and I think that fight should happen first. I'm tired of these guys just hanging around waiting and begging for Alvarez. And I am actually going to start putting some responsibility on Alvarez. I think Alvarez himself should start managing these guys. Yeah? Since he's going to be... I'm not being funny here. Alvarez anyway. Alvarez is their daddy anyway. He ends up having to pay them wages and whatever else. So since Alvarez is their daddy anyway, he may as well fully adopt that role. And if I was Alvarez, yeah, I'd be telling these guys, listen, from now on, if anyone wants a fight with me, you must have at least fought one of the top dudes. So for example, Charlo, Andrade, Plant, Billy Joe, Benavidez, there's 5 names there. So I tell them, if you want this life-changing $10 million payday, the only person to get it will be the one who's number 1, fought at least one of your peers, and number 2, the guy who will get it first is the guy who has fought the most. Yeah? So for example, if Andrade, or if Charlo fights Plant, and then Andrade, and beats them both, he will be more likely to get it than the man who has only fought one. That's what Alvarez should start doing now. And I think it'd be a smart business move as well, because guess what? Alvarez versus that guy, the winner, is going to be a lot bigger than Alvarez versus some unknown man. And that's why in boxing we don't have no big fights no more. That's why people have been asking for Alvarez versus Andre Ward. Because guess what? Andre Ward has fought people like Kovalev. He's fought them top guys. He's beat them top guys. It's like boxers today don't appreciate where the big fights come from. You get in big fights having beaten big fighters. That's it. But because people like Alvarez exist, there's another way to do it now. You can just hang around in the cut. Just sit back in the cut waiting. And talking shit. It's really quite sad. Really is. But anyway, you heard that from Paulie. Paulie, bless him. His head had never been the same since Artem Lobov boxed him in it. So we have to give him credit. But either way, he's delusional, yeah? And all I'm saying is, Paulie, we want to see your betting slip. Because for me, yeah, these pundit dons, they talk a lot. But show us your betting slip, Paulie, innit? Show us how you put that money on Charlo. That's when I'll give you credit. Because until then, you're just talking, you're woofing. Yeah? You're a big woofer. No doubt.